happen. This is my thing. I'm not trying to throw no shots at nobody, right? But you allowed all that to happen. I allowed the case to get dismissed or whatever. And then you still have Ray come up in the box to go on her 5-minute speech on why chasing pillows is a white tea supremacist. Meanwhile, y'all have never seen me dox no black children. So I'm very confused about who's using white tea supremacist tactics and who's not. So
that's what I'm saying. So, and also Frankie wasn't there for that either. She didn't hear. So you telling me selectively Frankie hears what the fuck she wants. So she don't hear none of this shit. But she's in the box. So she's acting dense when she sees my blog video that's recapping my live. To ask that dumbass question, but she doesn't first think to herself, maybe if I missed some shit, or I'm pretty sure I missed some shit, let me go look and see what the fuck I missed. Let me go look at the clip again, because I do recall AP was in the panel with Kiona and Ray, so maybe something was said to her and why she say something. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl?
I think that people get too hyped up being guard dogs and shit like that for other creators. And they don't even realize the type of shit they just drug you into. That's what I was just trying to tell Frankie earlier.
Don't like, I don't play that let's play along with you wanting to act stupid in this moment because you don't like. No, we're not doing that. I'm not endorsing that. Okay, Frankie is just as culpable. That's why Frankie get her ass dragged. She wondered why she had to go ahead in her pocket and find and reach down in her purse and find her fucking voice is because you want to act stupid. I bet you if you was a real ass nigga on this app, you wouldn't get fucking dragged. Just be a real nigga and stop being a dumbass. Stop choosing to be a willfully dummy, a dummy on this app. Like, for what? You think you staying out of shit whole time, you just drumming up more shit for yourself.
Facts. I think that.
What's up with the 40+ crowd being dumb, though?
Ooh, girl, I don't.
Not all, because I have a lot of people I fuck with that are 40+, but I'm just saying.
But it's a lot.
That crew of 40-year-olds are about batting 1,000 on some hater dumb shit. They just, I don't know. I read the comment, and like I said, nonverbal communication. I know y'all don't know how to use it properly, but it reads shady. Like, it reads shady. Did I miss something? Nigga, you was in the box.
Like, literally, you was up there in the midst of the shit going back and forth, and you tell me, did anybody say anything about AP? What? Why do y'all do
literally
that shit?
Came at you and your whole situation with Hulk and pretty much said to go back to.
You literally
did you not hear that?
And Frankie over here acting like she didn't hear. She didn't hear none of that shit. That's why I don't rock with Frankie. She can say all day she don't got a problem with me, but my nigga, you a shady bitch. That's all you know is shade. How do you unintentionally shade everybody? You just so happen to just reach your target. You hit it 100% accuracy every time, and it's always the other person's fault. It's never Frankie's fault. I didn't know. I was just asking a question. Y'all love to use them same white supremacy tactics that y'all claim other people be. Mm-hmm. White people do this shit all the time in corporate America. That's why that shit annoys me. Because getting off of my 9 to 5, all to face and argue with black people who do the same bullshit and act like they don't know what the fuck is going on, just like these Beckys, is wild to me.
Woo. Mm-hmm. Preach on tonight.
Cheers, because I'm taking a big sip. Cheers.
You know what I found out today?
Because I'm about to sip on some tequila, so buckle up, ladies.
Well,
I got my Tito's in the freezer.
I wanted to make y'all laugh because it made me laugh today. Y'all know what I found out today?
What you found out today?
That one of Kiana's minions, what's her name? Mocha, Messy Mocha.
Oh God.
Well, Messy Mocha can't eat no ribs. She can't eat no corn on the cob. She can't eat shit that requires her to use the top row of teeth, because baby, she ain't got them.
See, but that's the thing, right? I don't have to even go that low with people. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to go that low. I could literally just call a thing. I could just literally what Kendrick said. Don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truth about you.
And chasing, honestly, honestly, that's where you and me are very much kindred spirits. I really don't like doing low blows. Like that shit I said to Kiona, that's not my normal, average, everyday dig or anything. It was in the heat of the moment, though.
I know it's not. It's not.
Like,
I know it's
right
not.
in that
That's not
second.
me.
But
Right, I know.
that's why I had to pull it back, and I was like, listen, that's why I did my live. Like, let's focus on the actual, because we still have not addressed this big giant accusation of an elephant in the room.
It's a big ass elephant, bro.
What was that shit you was saying, Ray? Like, cut all the other bullshit out. Ha ha, kiki, okay, whatever. You want to talk about whatever? I'll talk about whatever too. Are we done with that segment of the show? Okay, cool. Let's go back to this accusation of white supremacy. Let's talk about that shit. Still ain't been addressed.
Bro, she dead ass said on her live that it wasn't what Notorious had said, regardless if I agree with it or not. She said, Ray said it's not what Notorious would said, is who said it. That's what Ray the Fixer said. So you telling me with that same logic, you're gonna say to yourself, well, Chase Apillis is over there feeding her information and acting in white tea supremacy and blah, 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 blah. You don't make any sense when you literally just said that you agreed with what was said. It's just not who said it. That was... What's up, Leola? Welcome in. What's going on?
Leola.
Do I have an echo?
I mean, the only
No, you're
echo
fine.
is
You're
knowing
good.
that
You're
you're
good.
in a at least 2,000 square foot home, probably. I don't know, maybe more.
Does the Wi-Fi reach in the new home, Leola? Does
Yes.
it reach?
Yes,
It
it
You
does.
got a
Go
mansion.
ahead. Right,
Everywhere.
What
Wi-Fi.
I'm saying is you
Good.
flexing with the echo.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Leola on my nerves.
No, it's not a 4x6 cell, okay? Thank you for shitting on everyone.
It's a beautiful house. It's a beautiful
Yeah,
house.
it does
There's
look
echo,
beautiful.
guys.
I'm
Congrats.
sorry. I can't help it. It's the high ceilings. But I heard us gossiping like some females, and I was like, ugh.
Oh my god!
This
I
is what we
can't-
are, you know. My legs, that's what my doctor tells me I am, so I'm just acting accordingly.
No, so I saw that clip that you were just talking about, AP. First of all, I couldn't, all right, tell me how I'm so petty in my real life, in my brain. So I'm watching your live and you're like, let's talk about the white supremacy that your people do, something like that, right? And in my brain, I'm like, man, shut up. Like in my brain, I was like, can we just fast forward this? AP,
we
you talk
can't.
so much.
Yeah, it's my life. That's what I can do.
I
Shit.
know, but it was so funny because I was just like,
Less shady boots, more gossipy.
She goes on
right.
meaningful rants. She has a lot of substance. I understand.
it is a lot of substance.
It's okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When Leola shows up on my FYP, she be doing her think pieces, Oprah segments. I'll be scrolling past that motherfucker too. I don't even stop to think, Leola, please shut up. I just keep scrling. I'll be like,
But
oh,
I
she
was
looks
like,
nice, and keep it
it's
going.
just so bad because I was in my brain. I'm saying, oh goodness, AP. Like I just want to listen, but I just don't. But I listened to the whole thing. All the points. You were like touching on all the points.
I want her to
because
address it, Leola. I want her to address it. She said she called Chasing a white supremacist, and I just want to know, coming from a black woman to another black woman, what the fuck are we talking about? What does that mean?
and the tactics they use. But no, I'm just listening. I'm listening, and I'll chime in. I'll let AP go on with her stuff.
But they have also used those same white tea tactics towards you, Leola. They actually have threatened you with exposing exposing a schmex tape, right? That is the same thing that like Harvey Weinstein or John Epstein, or what's his name, Jeffrey Epstein, would say to their victims, right?
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing.
No, I mean, that's what I've always been like, hey, just come out and say what you want to say about someone, but with like the exposing of one another, especially as women, when you're like, oh, I'm going to say, did y'all see where Kiana was like, oh, Leola better get in here in 5 minutes or I'm gonna go get.
See that on a blog, and I was just trying to remember who fucking posted that.
But that's not a white supremacist tactic.
I heard some messed up shit said to about Leo. I don't know if you were in it, or it almost seemed like you were there and they were talking to you.
No, I was in a different live. It was so crazy. I scrolled into a different live, and I guess Kiana was streaming someone else. And then Heartbreaker and her messy self was like, oh, Leola's in here. And Kiana was like, tell that BITCH to get in here. She better get here by this time, or I'm going to call this man who's abusive. I'm going to call him over here. She has 5 minutes. And I'm sitting there like, now, you're calling a man to come and
I have beef with Kiana too, because I have somebody, not to cut you off, that made me thought about something. I have beef with her because there's somebody close that shared a DV story, and she found out about it. She heard about it, and she's in the comments telling the person, "What, have you called the cops yet on him?" To try to get at her, like making fun of, like, why are you antagonizing somebody who is going through some real life shit? Because you don't give a fuck, for real. Like, you could be on here crashing out, windmill, cartwheel, all the fuck you want, but you guys literally do the same shit that you're so bent on.
Exactly.
So bent on some words, like the fuck. Didn't she recruit Lala to call Nitra's lawyers?
Yes.
Or did you forget about
yes, that's where I was trying to go before my live got clipped. That's exactly what she did.
Contacted the probation officer of Nitra's son, the probation board.
So you mad that Notorious is over here in a relationship with a black woman, you know what I'm saying? And she, by herself, as an adult white woman, said what she said, but then you're friends and in the box with and enabling and encouraging Kiana, who's partnered with a white woman she don't even fucking know, just on this app, don't even know, and is partnering with her to purposely throw an African-American person's case all the way out the way. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about right now? Like, that's why I want Ray the Fixer to fucking explain that shit. Just make it make sense. Explain the logic behind that. Because I already put call to action, Chasing. I said at the end of my live, what Ray the Fixer plans on doing is she plans on, and that's why she was trying to set it up, right? Set it up first to give merit to what she's about to do, which is going to be continuously harassing you as a black woman. That's what she plans to do. She had to give it merit and reason first.
Right, because that's what she does to Nosy, right?
Yep.
So now she's fixated on you. And so is Kiana, but Kiana, she's not that smart. So, and I'm not saying that Ray is that smart. She just has the intellectual intention.
Ray's been on the app long enough now to understand and learn how to strategize successfully targeting a black woman without making it look like it's anti-black. She is trying to give this signal to everybody on the app to make it seem like and appear that she is this black community activist and hero for the people, to call out another black person who is poisoning the black community by being a white supremacist. So she's, you know what I'm saying? Like, but and people will clock it.
No, because she's, like you said, she's been on the app for a while. She knows how to maneuver around it, but nobody's buying it, like outside of the people that she's like inherited, unfortunately. But, she's not even realizing that she and the other elements are the ingredients to that, to what you're saying. Like, they are who they try to campaign against. Like, you are the actual inbred that you're trying to fight against.
First of all, this is the same person that said, I'm not with this is the same person that went low, spoke about a minor child, cried about it, asked their audience, tell me when I'm wrong, correct me, y'all tell me who I am. Then literally in the same breath, went and did the same thing again. Emotional manipulation. That is exactly what it is. And I hate to say that about her.
Absolutely. And she's the same, and you're right, Chasing, CW. Ray's not smart either, because she's the same bitch in the comments asking Kiana dumbass to pass her the vinegar. Like, what are we, and y'all really think that, what are we talking about right now? Like, what are we talking about? Like, Y'all both dummies, just off in the way. Like, so I just don't understand. I'm trying to focus the argument back on something that's interesting. Because let's be honest, we haven't been in each other's space. So let's not start lying on each other. But you did say, Ray, that Chasen was a white supremacist. So we need you to explain that. We need you to come up with some kind of receipts to substantiate what the fuck you're claiming. That's what I would like to know.
We're not going to see it, love, because in order for her to do that, she would have to then also do the same thing for Nosy, right? Because she claims that Nosy is the same thing. So I think that this is really like one of those talking in a funnel situations with her. She just happened to be platformed and be loud enough. What I am disappointed in is that nobody clocks it in the moment. In the moment, we can get like away with the moment and yell and bicker and shit like that. But the moment that another black person calls another black person a white supremacist and has no valid evidence of that, or even devalues their blackness, their black experience, it just needs to be clocked on set. You know what I mean? She has nothing else to be mad at CP about. You know, she even said, you know, CP used her platform. She was on your platform one time, honey. You have a talk show in the furthest corner of your bedroom. Be fucking for real.
You press the go live button so your platform can be used by others, because that would give it validity. On a public everybody app. Fucking does on this app.
Right, on a public app. This is the same person that made fun of, you know, people that are without in certain countries that get on this app and just want coins. You know, she doesn't get it. She's not with it. Like I said, she just has the intellectual competence to do what she does, and people think that, oh yeah, well, you know, Ray put 5 sentences together, she's very smart. All right, so Donald Trump says a couple of fun things in a sentence, and you know, it seems to be right to his followers as well. Like, what I want to see more of, like you said, AP, I want to see them cut out the bullshit, cut out the name calling, cut out the foolishness, and then have evidence or educate the points that they tend to, the points to their allegations. Everybody wants to pretend to be a judge and some lawyers and shit, but I never see y'all put a PowerPoint presentation together or a dissertation towards the allegations. You understand what I'm saying?
I would think in court that's what that space and time is utilized for, but nobody even in court asks those questions, right? Like the intellect, and I gotta stop going. Like, the only reason why I showed up that time, honestly, is the only reason why I've showed up to Bella's court is to defend people, and I'm gonna stop fucking doing that. Chasen was the last one. That's it. Because at this point, like, I'm trying to figure out why nobody's asking the easiest questions anybody can be free to ask. Y'all talk about dumb shit in that panel all the fucking time. Y'all talk about points that don't need to be points surrounding people's case. Y'all don't never add, and that shit's on purpose. It's gotta be, because y'all gotta be there just for the pure entertainment of it all. Y'all not trying to vote on shit, vote on what's right. Y'all not trying to do none of that shit. At the beginning, maybe that's what it was about. Maybe that was the goal, but that shit changed, and it's purely fuckery entertainment. It is in living color. Okay.
Yeah, it's entertainment, and allow them to have that space, right? That's why I said earlier this week, like, just don't lie to me. You know, if it's entertainment, I fuck with it, right? We all enjoy some good entertainment, but if we're really trying to have a conversation around, which I don't like already, I don't like to have a conversation around accountability, because I think the value has to be given. The value has to be had on the person that we're asking to hold themselves accountable. If they don't have the value in what we're saying, then it falls on deaf ears, and it becomes a public stoning, right? So now, you know, this is on some Sally Jesse Raphael Ricky Lake shit, and it's just entertaining. Me and AP got in the box because we saw our friend being double teamed by 2 fucking white supremacists. Their damn selves. And I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with what happened. It was off. First of all, it went off the rails, right? The hamster was not on the wheel. And like I said, it's entertainment. It is Maury. It is Jerry Springer, rip off and rolled into one. And that's okay. That's okay for a good Sunday, honey. But while it was going on, AP, what was I doing? I was cleaning out this closet. I was folding clothes. I was trying to get the house clean before we had went out. Like that's what that is for. Nobody is sitting there and taking notes. And if the fuck you are, be fucking for real.
Well, on that, I have to say, why didn't we bring Trump into anything? I'm just.
Okay, I'll reiterate. I'll reiterate. The people that are throwing the allegations, because I know you're big Texas. I'm not speaking down on your leader or who you guys are voting on. I'm saying that that's the behavior, right? This is the behavior of that type of supporter, that type of enraged supporter.
No.
Hell yeah, it is.
Are you saying that you're the exception of the rule, or
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, those women have done. Those women say a whole bunch of stuff without any care in the world, and I don't think their political leading has really anything to do with it per se.
She didn't even know what Project 2025 was.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Exactly.
It definitely does. Hold on. First of all, Trump will definitely say some shit with no fuck. Come on, bruh.
Fine. All I'm saying is, they are bad. Let's not put Trump in this. Let's just talk about.
No. Let me reiterate. I understand what you're saying, Leola, and I actually respect what you're saying. It's not about Trump. I called them supporters, right? I'm not even adding them to who Trump is. I'm saying that that's a trait of that type of supporter, right? That enraged, entitled, not fact checking supporter. And then they go on a several weeks long rampage without fact checking, with no facts, with fake information, and then they call it real. That's not fair.
Okay,
it's also a part of their bias. They choose to be that type of supporter because their biases are wrapped in their own white is right mentality.
Okay. However, if you go to both extremes, be it extremely right or extremely left, both of those people have the same type of characteristics where you're just going to just say whatever comes out of your mouth without any basis of fact. Both of them do that. So that's what I'm saying. It's a characteristic of people who are just entitled and just icky, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be on the right. They're just have bad manners.
I see what you're saying. Yes, I see what you're saying.
I don't like to talk. There's a few things that they say. What happened, Queen? Go ahead. You can talk.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, because I was just gonna say that there's a few things I do not like to cover too much, but it really it's the ignorance. It's the fact that you're up here, you're preaching, you're going on and on and on about emotional damage. A white tea woman does this, and it's just real interesting. And I could have brought it up, and I should have brought it up, but I really wanted to say, you really recruited a white tea person to go against black people off the app. It wasn't on the app. Thank you for the follow. It wasn't on the app. It wasn't a matter of going back and forth. You literally wanted to reach out to this person offline to destroy whatever the fuck they got going on. And to me, that is the most dangerous shit you can fucking do. Fuck being in the panel, giving your fucking 2 cents. To me, that didn't warrant the type of reaction that it's getting still. For her to fucking drag me because she can't drag Notorious. That's all it is. Because I ain't say shit.
That's all it is. How it's giving. I'm afraid of white people. I don't have balls. I don't have balls enough to stand up to white people, so I'm going to punish the black people.
I was just about to say that because you made a really good point, and I was at work like silently screaming at my desk because okay, so you streamed that, and then Kiana watched Petty Polly's playback, and she had nothing to say about being afraid of white women, white people. All she said was, "I've had Lola on my panel. Didn't you see me come at Notorious?" No. Break it down. Break down why you feel that you are either close to or equal to whiteness. Break down your bias is what she's saying. It's so, the thing about TikTok sometimes is y'all only hear what y'all want to hear because y'all really y'all only listen surface level and you eat bottom feeder. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's so annoying. It's like, I even give y'all the benefit of the doubt to have some level of intelligence. But again, as somebody that has worked in diversity, that has talked to people about their unconscious bias, especially when it comes to Black people that want so closely to whiteness, you don't hear it. Like, it's almost a weird, like she heard past what you're saying, and she went into, didn't you see me clock Notorious? I'm known for being the Tasha Mack of real estate. No, ma'am. What we're asking you is to break down why it's not that we think you're afraid or have some phobia of white women.
It's deeply rooted. Obviously, there is something deeply rooted in Black women who feel the need that they cannot listen. I could see if you were consistent and you curse everybody out, like Leola, troll, right? She don't give a fuck who she troll. She's not sitting here like, I'm just gonna troll this person over this person. She be trolling every fucking body. Just about. It looks equal opportunist. But when it comes to these Black women coming at these white women, I'm not seeing the equality here. I'm seeing a lot of smoke given to Black women unnecessarily. It's like over police, over criminalized. Oh, the same thing white people do to Black people. Give them a harsher sentence. You know what I'm saying? All they stole was some chicken from the damn store. Give them 70 to 80 years. But the white person committed an unaliving. Give them, probation. Like, what? That's what it's giving. When you got Kiana and fucking Ray up here just cursing Black women left and right out. Like, it's not a misconception. Don't do that.
Hello, good evening.
We only got to clear her name now.
Wait. No, I think I can understand why some people think that, but on the other hand, I feel like Mariah or Leola really does feel the way that she does. And maybe it just comes off trollish, but I think because it's like she doesn't take the shits as serious, just like I don't.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why, I don't know.
I don't take a lot seriously. So
Right, that's what trolls do. But I'm not even trying to get in that rabbit hole, y'all. Like,
Okay,
the
so, but-
point is, the point.
well, I just don't want to. I don't want you to use that.
Everybody
as a-
already saying that, Leola. I'm not
Okay,
saying different people.
All right, I understand that, and I'm going, and I understand that. I get it. However, I've been saying this for years. Like, I'm not a troll. I just don't take a lot serious, and by always saying something like, "Oh, Leola's being a troll," you're invalidating how I feel and what my opinion is.
No, I'm not doing that because a lot of people troll with their feelings. You can do all of that. Trolling, I don't even think we have. I think the reason why we have these conversations is because we really don't understand what trolling is.
No, I understand. I think I'm
People
I'm
can
older
offer
than
their opinions, and it can be what your feelings are. You can
Granted.
take it seriously, but you gotta.
I've been on the internet much longer than you have. I am older than you, so I've but I'm just telling you.
Leola, you are not that much older than me. Please stop.
Okay, great. But I'm telling you, don't use me as your example. We can talk about
You
a lot.
troll. You troll.
I
I don't
don't.
want to go in the rabbit hole. It's not even. I don't give a fuck. Like, we're not centering you.
Okay,
because
just
how
don't
you feel
use
about
me
what's
as
my
your-
opinion. It's my opinion.
If you
It's my
use
opinion.
me as
It's
your
my opinion. It's my opinion.
example, but if you use me as your example, then your example doesn't work.
Okay, it's my opinion. So what I'm saying is, you give equal opportunists. You don't just single anybody out. You be in everybody's comments. What I'm saying
No, I
is
don't.
that same energy needs to be given. You know what I'm saying? From other black women who feel like all these other black women are white supremacists. They're not giving that energy equally to the white women that are on this app exhibiting racism every day. They're not. They should. I think they
Well,
were.
I think it has a lot to
should.
do with the men that are in their spaces. If anything,
I don't know what men are in their spaces. I only know that these people go live and the bloggers catch them in their singularity talking shit. Kiana and Ray. I don't know anything about the men and introducing that aspect to it.
well, because the men that are in their spaces are what these women are doing are kind of fighting those men's battles, and then the men get to just hide behind them, and then the women are the ones who end up looking crazy.
Sure.
That's what this all is. Like, the reason why Kiana is going after the people she does, and the reason why Blaze does the thing, or not Blaze, who's the other woman we were just talking about, was Kiana and Ray the Fixer. Look at the men in their spaces. They're going after the same enemies that those men have always had. They always had a problem with AP. They always had a problem with CW. They always had a problem with chasing pillows. They always had a problem with K-Dub, with the llamas and all that kind of stuff. And we're seeing the same type of the same routine. I can't find the word, but we're saying the same thing over and over again. And it's those men who have just made a home in their spaces, and then those women are going to be the loud ones, so the men can kind of just be like, oh, it's just let these women look like idiots.
Well, I see, not to cut you off, Leola, I just wanted to add to that. I see what you're saying, and this point has been made in a different room, right? That the men gas up the drama. They really use the women that we're discussing as their mouthpieces to their own perverted thoughts and delusions, right? We can take it all the way back to like Tanya Michelle. And it got so dangerous that now look where Tanya Michelle is. Y'all are understanding what I'm saying? I'm using Tanya Michelle as an example because she wasn't equal to her male counterpart. She was his mouthpiece, and then he sent her someone with not the best. What am I trying to say? Maybe not the best strong. Like, she didn't have the best mindset.
Best appearance.
Friend. Find it. But and now I'm gonna fast forward back into the present day. I need you to find it. I'm gonna fast forward back into the present day. They still use the same tactics on the same women. Blaze hides up under Kiana, Sobi hides up under Ray, and they literally have said the same thing they have been saying since 2021. And to Leola's point, I hear what she's saying, and you can add Leola, you can add a peace point to the white supremacist tactics, because now we're using what's the word? I'm sorry, I'm stumbling on my words.
Patriarchy.
We're using patriarchy as well. It's like we got two nasty bullets coming our way. You know what I'm saying? What they're unaware of is how much they're being puppeteered and manipulated. They think that they run the show, right? Because they're in the front. And the whole time, these are the master manipulators. Go backwards again. Give it back to Granny Coy Bundy. Look how hard Granny Coy Bundy was going, and look where she is now. So you're not going to find Kiana or Ray on any higher platform. You're going to see that they're going to be sucked up and dried out, and the same miserable people are going to continue to swirl them down the drain. So I'm going to pause right there.
That's a fact, because it's really the black women that got the money. And if you pissing off black women, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, like they be doing, because it just seems like a running joke over there. Just is like constantly, you know, the next black woman they can attack, the next black, like, y'all not finna get nowhere with that shit. So it's all good. They can keep, she threw it out there white supremacy. She accused a black woman of it. I want her to go into it and explain it. If she doesn't, she doesn't. But like, let's not veer off the point at hand.
Right.
Just make a little jokey joke on the side. Cause like, girl, please.
I went over there. I tried to talk to Blake. I'm sorry, Dre. Go ahead. Love. What's up, man?
God. Oh, hey, hi, good evening, good night.
Good night.
So, I came in when you guys were talking about, well, I've been in and out because I've been driving, but, well, I'm home now, but I've been driving. Did you guys, huh?
So we don't care about none of that.
Damn, you just had to unmute for that. Okay, God. Okay, so, wait, you're on a different page though. Damn, you must have been talking a lot today, huh?
Who gives a fuck? Go get to your point.
Okay, so I was wondering.
In the box.
Mute. So I was wondering, did you guys already recap the live? Because sometimes it's good to have a second look at it. I was just curious if you guys already did that before I came in.
No, Drea, listen, I've been trying to get my other device up and running,
Okay,
but if you
I haven't pulled up.
Which live are we talking about?
Okay, well, which one do you want to look at? I have the Bella Court part when Ray and Chase, the whole thing happened.
Well, you said live is in singular, so I didn't know. It made it seem like you were specifying a live.
Well, okay. There's the specific one that I'm actually talking about right this second is Bella's Court thing.
Okay.
But right. So I didn't know if you wanted to see that one, and then I know there's probably one of Ray, talking about chasing pillows and all that.
Y'all need to ask Frankie if she's seen the shit, because she.
I know, no, and that's why I wanted to bring that up, because I came into the live while I was driving, and Frankie was up there, and I wanted to go up there so bad at that moment, but I couldn't because I was was driving. There's bad reception in those back roads.
Frankie, share the live.
So I really wanted, when you were saying what you were saying, from the comments, whatever, you saw me in there. And I'm like, are you it was just crazy. Cause I'm like, wait, what do you mean there's no problems with AP? Are you sure? Because I beg to differ based on what I've seen recently.
Only on Sundays. She meant only on Sundays after 8 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Pillows, I'm going to drop down. I'll be right back.
All right, Leola, do your thing. Appreciate you coming, of course. Shigo, what's good? What's good, man? All right, go ahead, Jerry.
So, okay, you guys are cool with seeing that? All right, I just want to make sure before, because I know it was a pretty heated thing that happened. Of course, my dog wants to drink water right when I'm about to play it. Okay, hold on.
I didn't drop you, Queen. Come back up in the box. I didn't even realize. I'm sorry. You know I don't be staring at the screen like that too much, right? But come back. No, Queen. Get your ass back up in the box. I don't know how you drop. God damn it. What?
Oh, and also, good evening to everybody on the panel, including Always Pressure, and Chasing Waffles.
Oh, blah, blah.
It's not letting me.
And Chasing Pillows. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Do you want to? Okay, you just want to put in the small box. Okay, that's fine. Okay, here we go.
Post. Now, Jason created my logos, my backdrop. Jason got a birthday present for me. Jason has my phone number, my real.
Can you hear it?
I have hers. So I'll use the way Jason do is say, "Hey, Key, I'm finna tag you in something," but I never got anything. All these insults.
Pause that. I never tell nobody that I'm about to tag them in nothing. I've had creators that have given me
she lied.
a whole lot of support. I don't ever tag. First of all, I put a hashtag, which is different from different from mention. I don't ever. Ask Leola too. Leola, you know how fucking close we are. Have I ever reached out to you saying, "Hey Lee, I'm about to tag you in this. Okay, just want to..." Never. That's why I don't know what the fuck the lady was talking about, but go ahead.
It's okay to say that she lied.
Yeah, she did, because I never do that. You can't show no receipts. I don't do no shit like that. The fuck?
I kind of want to hear it again now that you said that. So let's hear. Let's hear what we're talking about.
But we're on to this case now. I was holding a live, and we were talking about a fight that went down between one of the people is in the panel right now, Blaze, and some other gentleman. And we were talking about that fight. And a person by the name of Notorious came up in the box and said, "You all know why this happened." And we was like, "Oh, she knows something we don't know." And she said, "She knows behind it." Who is that? She said, "The person whose Blaze has been dealing with all along." We're like, "Who is that?" So I got Blaze over. She said, "Nosy bystander." Blaze said, I don't have any dealings with nosy bystander. I said, well, for clarity, you're telling us that a black woman had two black men fighting where one of them or both of them could have ended their life? And she said yes. And I'm like, for what reason? And she said, because that she doesn't have a production company, basically saying Nosy broke. And for money, she is behind these two black men fighting in a skit. She said it was a skit. You know, there was a weapon.
I never said that Nosy was broke. She said it's real interesting, and this is public information. She said it's real interesting that somebody who has a media company doesn't produce any media. But continue.
You're muted, Drea.
No, I know.
She wanted us to believe that a black man would let all of this happen for a skit, and a black woman is behind it, right? And so I said I was not allowing that. So in order for us to not beat down on this white woman, look at it like a bunch of black people beat down on this black woman out of respect for Chasing Pillows, I asked everybody to get Chasing Pillows over. Chasing Pillows came over into the box. We told Chasing Pillows what happened. We ran it down. Chasing was on mute. We was like, are you ever going to come off mute? Chasing said, I don't know what this has to do with me. I'm my own woman. She's her own woman. So I don't know why that has anything to do with me. We was like, oh, we're sorry. We was just trying to give you respect of this being your lady, yada, yada, yada. Right? So life goes on. The next day, some stuff with my ex-mods is on Chasen's post. Now, Chasen created my logos, my backdrop. Chasen got a birthday present for me. Chasen has my phone number, my real email. I have hers. So I'll use it the way Chasen do is say, hey, Key, I'm finna tag you in something. But I never got anything. All these insults about me from the ex was on Chase. I said, oh, so we beefing now? So I tried to hold it live and let Chasen come over to that live so we could talk it out. Chasen didn't do that, right? Chasen did not do that, wouldn't come. Okay, no problem. We come to court on Sunday, right? After court, they're in the live saying, I'm the black woman that had two black men fighting. This was some guy who Chasen had in her box saying, I'm the reason for the fight. And I'm like, that's not true.
Wait, who was that?
I'm like, Chasen.
Who's she talking about?
I got people. His name is
Heel Flip.
Gotcha. I was just okay. Gotcha.
I would like to say that he didn't say that she was the reason. That it wasn't an accusation, right? Like Hill Flip can come up here, but that's not what he said. So
No.
Can you tell us what he did say, or if you remember, or because if it's good to know he did it, what he didn't say, but can we, like, was it a lot of stuff that he did say, or
Let me try to share him the live.
yeah, and what he did say was taken out of context, right?
Okay.
What I feel like he was trying to say, because he was really trying to break down Notorious's point, right?
Okay. Gotcha.
But also he felt like there are platforms like Kiana that egg on more chaos
Right.
than good.
Right.
I'm sorry, Ray was, but he was also saying that Ray's platform streamed the shit, right? Nosy's platform also streamed that fight as well, right? She was streaming another person's stream, correct? So I just really feel like, and this is why I said you only listen surface level, but you eat bottom feeder. That she, just like the whole thing with what Notorious said, she didn't pick up the humor and how Notorious was saying it, because you guys aren't listening to understand. You're listening to respond. You're listening to have remarks. But if Chasen wants to go on, I think we can go on from there, if that helps to explain what Hill Flip was saying.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Sure do. You can keep going. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
This what you doing? You let somebody believe the narrative that this was something, but I never got anything. All these insults about me from the ex was on Chase. I said, oh, so we beefing now? So I tried to hold it live and let Chasen come over to that live so we could talk it out. Chasen didn't do that, right? Chasen did not do that. Wouldn't come. Okay, no problem. We come to court on Sunday, right? After court, they're in the live saying, I'm the black woman that had two black men fighting. This was some guy who Jason had in her box saying, I'm the reason for the fight. And I'm like, that's not true. So again, I'm like, Jason, this what you're doing? You let somebody believe the narrative that I'm the reason for the fight? So on and so forth. That's when Jason comes out and tell me, you made a big deal out of nothing with my shorty. Thank you for the gift, y'all. With my shorty, which is the white woman who said the things about nosy bystander. You made a big deal. How is this not a big deal?
Can you just pause that? She tried to make fun of the fact that I said shorty, but like literally, I'm from New York.
She is.
That's literally how niggas talk to me. Just like how there's certain slang in the South that I'm not privy to, but I don't sit up here and like, no. Like literally, I say shorty. Like, come, all right, go ahead, Dre. Go ahead. Like I'd be calling, people beloved, shorty, like it's my G, like like
Shady. Don't even give credence to it because
right. I'm just like, okay.
No, but when you think about it, what she's doing is she's adding small like lies in there, so then it's very convincing. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of building
it's
up.
convincing because they're trying to. That's the story. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to give credence to this shit because they're trying to make it seem like that bond is strong. So now, no matter what Notorious says, Chasen says that that's her shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we see what you doing. That's not white people do. Oh my god.
If your culture,
I'm gonna say it for you. White people like to take and make fun of like AAV and slang, and when we say it, they like to make fun of it and be like, "Oh, that's not proper English," and then 30 seconds later, they're using it, and that is a white supremacist tactic. And it's a very unbecoming behavior of another black person to another black person because she definitely understood what my shorty meant.
Yeah, but even the setting up, you literally hear her trying to set the scene in everybody's mind, so they become outraged by the time she gets to the end of the fucking story. That's what white people do all day. They set you up, right? Oh, well, on May 17th, you did this. And then on May 18th, this happened. And then this happened, on clocking you every which way. And then in the meantime, acting as if they're not paying attention to your ass. But setting up the scene now because they feel like all the pieces are in play for them to go ahead and make things look how they need them to look.
yeah, it's definitely giving Trump. But yeah, can I? Do you want me to keep playing it?
Well, can I add one more thing?
Oh, go ahead.
Because you just said it's definitely giving Trump. Prime example, on Wednesday, we streamed the debate. That is literally exactly what he would do. On Wednesday, he said Kamala Harris is Joe Biden. Look at her. She's Joe. Like it's the same. I'm not even going to call it rhetoric. What I'm going to say, it is the same type of verbiage that if I can't find something to get you on, I'll make you seem like you eat the dogs and you eat the cats. If you understand what I'm saying, I make you sound dangerous and allude to lewd behavior because I don't have anything else to call you out on. Where AP and CP have done today in just this conversation is pull back the mask of white supremacy on these two creators. And I applaud y'all for that.
I appreciate that. I just want to say this. I'm really not interested in like replaying that entire live with Kiana. I feel like me and her, whatever partnership, whatever, because literally you paid for services and gave me a birthday gift and still decided to hold it over my head, which is wild because again, there's people who have paid more, who've given more. Like, I hate to say that, you know what I mean? Who don't, and the thing is, they never bring it up. They never talk about it like, yeah, I did this and I did that for you. The fact that you did all that, and like, it'll never happen again. Like, literally, if I was comfy, because shit has been real for me. Like, and I'm real with everybody about that. Shit has been real. I hustle. If I had it like that, I just send the shit right back and just say, don't use my shit anymore. That's it. Yeah, you thought you bought me because like so I'm just supposed to say yeah. So you call and I'm just supposed to run. I don't move for nobody. I've been saying that on the app, and that's why a lot of people been looking at me like I'm an op, I'm this and I'm that because you can't summon me, you can't move me. That's been the whole problem. I don't have to be rah rah rah. I don't have to dox. I don't have to green screen. I don't have to do none of the shit they all do. I don't have to talk about kids, all this weird shit. You don't move me. And I think that's what it is. The whole point was to try to see what buttons can I press on CP to make her go do this and that, so I can keep this shit going. I don't have that in my heart to do.
They was pressing. They was pressing. They was trying to get you outside of your body. They was.
I mean, I could skip. I could skip your part, CP, if you want, and go straight to AP's part. But
yeah, that would be fine because
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, I appreciate it. What's good, Most Hated? I see you in the building.
I mean, we don't even have to watch it anymore if you don't want to either. So, I mean,
no, I'm here. We chilling.
Okay. And just so y'all know, I mean, just in case like there's any misunderstanding, Frankie is in the box this entire time. And I just want to make sure that, we all know that Frankie was there when, AP and Kiana were going at it and what Ray had to say and etc. So just so we know that, we're all clear on that fact.
And I just want to ask a question, right? I don't know. Does that clip show the comments?
Yes.
Okay, because I know she was probably on mute, but I know she gets pretty active in the comments. I just want you to observe if you see her commenting, because I could feel the next thing being, oh, I stepped away from my phone or I wasn't listening. But I want you to see if you see Frankie in those comments going back and forth.
Are you talking about when she was commenting, why is AP here? Why are you up there? Et cetera, et cetera. And I was adding her back. I was adding Frankie and saying, why are you saying that? You're a mod. Like, you should be okay with the people that are defending other people or et cetera, et cetera. Kiana was defending BET. So why are you like, what's going on here? It doesn't matter if AP said, oh, I'm never going there. Whatever the fuck. AP has been there since then. And for Frankie, and I told Frankie, I said, why would you be doing this? Like, you're supposed to be representing, kind of like a representative for Bella in a way, right? And so you should be promoting this live, etc. And CP needing an attorney, i.e. AP, that should be no problem. So the fact that you're even saying, why is AP up there? I thought she didn't want to come back in here. Yeah, she was definitely in there at the time.
So you can remember everything I say, but you can't remember shit anybody else said. You don't know if I was mentioned, somebody said something to me, somebody said anything about me. You don't know any of that shit. But you remember and recall when I said I'm not coming back to Bella's court. I gotta clock the dumb shit. I gotta clock the dumb shit.
Anyways, God forbid anybody want to back up chasing. But yeah, you can play that clip, Dre. You can play that part.
I'll get up to the part until you go up there. Then I'll
on Sunday.
Skip.
Right?
Wait, are you okay with me playing this part?
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Okay.
Go ahead, yeah.
I'm the black woman that had two black men fighting. This was some guy who Jason had in her box saying, I'm the reason for the fight. And I'm like, that's not true. So again, I'm like, Jason, this what you're doing? You let somebody believe the narrative that I'm the reason for the fight? So on and so forth. That's when Jason comes out and tell me, you made a big deal out of nothing with my shorty. Thank you for the gift, y'all. With my shorty, which is the white woman who said the things about nosy bystander. You made a big deal. How is this not a big deal? How is this not a big deal? Right? So then we exchange insults, right? And life goes on. Now we're at it where I look in my inbox a couple days later, the next day, there's a text message or inbox from Notorious saying that her and Chasing Pillows are starving. And they were like,
all right, pause the clip. I want to explain that. So pretty much what I was told is that was a message that was sent to the wrong person, apparently, and it was like a joking type of thing. But regardless, the message was sent almost 2 months ago.
Right.
So if it wasn't an issue.
Was it a July date?
Yeah, it was like July 18th or some random.
It was a July date.
Again, being misleading because she never describes it, the message, the DM, right? She never describes the time her the time, right? She only goes in to say that the action of, oh, she DM'd me this message. But the timing of it was like the way if I was just listening and not looking at my screen, CP, I would have thought she sent it just like 72 hours ago.
Nope, that shit was well over
But she
a month.
never alludes to, hey, this was, or reminds the people, hey, this was back in July though. This was old. Trying to set the scene.
Can I ask, why was this all of a sudden revealed? Like then, like July 19th, July 18th, did she reach out to you to say, hey, what's going on? Why are you starving?
Never. I had no idea
Are
about
you serious? She never said anything up until we all saw it together.
Right, nothing. That's why I'm sitting there like, what? And the crazy thing is, Dre, I went up in the fucking panel where the thing that pissed me off about Keith is I literally went to her page when she was showing the shit, and I paid attention. I wasn't doubting it. I wasn't trying to fight with her. I was like, show me from top to bottom. I seen from top to bottom. I said, listen, I don't know what that message was about, but it's like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I worked for my shit.
Can I say this though?
Yeah.
Because when the reveal of Notorious's message, you saw that they had like a back and forth, right? Notorious and Kiana. But after you, CP, have established a relationship with Kiana, she never said to you, hey, I received this message from your girlfriend. Are y'all good?
Not one, or not even to say like, hey Chase, I don't know what this is about, but what's up with it? Nothing.
So to me, it's given I tried to have a gotcha moment when she posted those. Well, she was trying to have a gotcha moment, but she didn't really care about you. So then she says this bullshit about, I gave her a birthday gift, I paid for services. You didn't do those out of the kindness of your heart. Because if homegirl texts me right now, and me and CP talk offline, right? If she texts me right now, I need this, or I'm in danger, I would then go to the person that I've established a relationship and go, hey, is everything okay over there? I may not can do much, but hey, I want to help. I want to provide a service. I want to provide resources, whatever. This is the same type of bullshit though she tried to pull with Trina, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because I promise you we'll pull up some bones.
Thank you, Cito. Dre, you can continue playing.
All right.
Money to them, but they're starving, right? So we get Chasing back over there. Chasing then says it's not a big deal. She's the one been lying all along. She's the one been, thank you, Brother God. She's the one been deceiving me. So you basically saying, oh, thank you, Dr. Nene, thank you. So you're saying all this fighting we've been doing has been for nothing. I had to show you where your shorty is asking me to give y'all some food because y'all, or give y'all some money for food because y'all are starving over there. And you said nothing about it. So now you saying you're done with your shorty and all these lies that she have told, including going into Raider Fixer's inbox and saying, listen, we taking down Nosy Bystander, join in and going out. What you gonna do? Or nah, this white woman tells another black woman to join in the hate train of taking down Nosy Bystander, a black woman. Or nah, you speaking in so-called Ebonics or black dialect. Or nah to this woman. So that's all we were doing was pointing out how this was disrespectful to the black community. At first, Chasing said that I blew it out of proportion, but then when I showed that this black woman was asking me for money, Chasing said she didn't know about it and she broke up with her. So I don't even know why there was a case, because last time I checked, Chasing was on the side I was on, saying, hey, she is the liar. Hey, she is the one doing all of this. She shouldn't have been the one that went up against Nosy Bystander and said that about Nosy Bystander. So I don't even know why we in this.
Okay, so
Thank you. Let me bring you up to speed.
good day, Chasing.
Okay, so you just entered. I don't know what you're about to say. Do you want me to play a little bit, or do you want me to just skip it?
You don't have to play. I mean, you can play. Do y'all want to play it?
No. Whatever you're comfortable with, because you said that you don't want to have to read, or you said something about you didn't want to go over the whole lot. So that's why I'm respecting your boundaries of what you said. So What is it that you don't want to hear is my question. Or you just, I mean, it's up to you, whatever.
I mean, we could just skip to the part with AP.
Okay. So I'm gonna skip.
My issue, Key's gonna be Key. I've already. I'm not. It's Ray the Fixer who I have pressure for. If I'm being honest, yeah. So,
Gotcha. I got you.
I am great, thank you.
And she came from. I don't know where the host is responsible. She is Key. I haven't heard her say you can't sit here and I went, oh shit, Chase.
Oh well, Chase, come on now, let's be real.
That's the answer.
you know what's crazy? Like Dom comes at me crazy. Like I've done something ridiculous to her.
Girl, don't
And
internalize that shit.
I'm like, bro, like
Don't even.
That's how she
serious.
sounds. Everybody.
I want to validate your
Come on,
feelings, Chase.
bro.
Some of that shit is like to get you to say
Something back to her so that she can have a reason.
Not even that. It's also something that makes them feel good inside to know that they got a reaction out of you. To know that you're even feeling some type of way about it gives them satisfaction. That's what I hate. Because if you comment on it, it validates them, and that's why they keep doing that shit. Because they're like, oh, it bothered. Oh, we got chasing with that. My tactic worked. I'm going to do it again to somebody else. And you see it done so many other times, and it never changes because that's their goal. To get that reaction out of you. That's the validation for them.
y'all all right? Go ahead, Dre. You can skip to AP and CW. In about an hour or so, we need to get Mr. Washington up in here and do the pillow talk after dark because this double X is about to be double.
The tequila is marinating.
Period.
Is he supposed to come on here at 11?
I don't know, but usually he comes on late night, so I'm gonna try to catch him.
Yeah, as soon as he comes in here, yeah. Or whatever. Okay, this is so the first one was Mal Calprin. This one is I Live for This Shit. And this is already kind of in the midst of chasing AP and Kiana. Now, Frankie is literally right above chasing AP. I just want everybody to be aware of that during this particular section here when Kiana and AP are arguing. Frankie is literally right above her. Just so you know, just want everybody to see that. Now, now was Frankie literally there every second of the way? Maybe not, right? Maybe she went to the bathroom. Maybe she went to get some food. I don't know what, right? Who knows? But I just wanted,
But she was commenting though, right? You caught the comments.
Okay, so let me look. Okay, we'll look at that too then. Actually, that's a good. So I will see if she's commenting.
Your face used to be cute to fuck you up. Your face used to be cute to fuck you up, bitch. You on the app screaming to the top of your motherfucking lungs. You was on the app screaming to the top of your motherfucking lungs in that room by yourself, stupid bitch. Oh, AP and niggas. AP will fuck anything. AP will fuck anybody. AP will let anybody around her child. AP will fuck anything.
Fast forward, guys. Damn. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is where they're talking more regular.
Hold on, pause it. Just reset the live.
It's paused.
We're just resetting the live.
I want to clock, right? Because people did not hear her bring up my child first. They thought I just came at her kid. Where's that?
It's her resetting the live, y'all.
Her mic though is on. It says it's on.